Remember when we'd see a cat crossing a street full of dogs? It would be terrified, trying to escape as quickly as possible. This was normal, given that dogs are natural adversaries to cats in the wild. But recently, something strange has been happening. Cats don't seem to fear dogs as they used to. You might see a group of dogs standing together and a cat casually walking through them without any trouble. Sometimes the cat might even fight back if a dog gets too close to its kittens or food. Have you noticed this too? Why are cats more courageous compared to the past? In this episode, we're answering why cats aren't afraid of dogs like they used to be. But before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get our videos as soon as they drop. The rivalry between cats and dogs has always fascinated people, so much so that it's been depicted in numerous movies and cartoons. But why do they fight in the first place? There are several theories to explain this. One is related to the species they belong to. Cats belong to the Felidae family, which includes lions, tigers, and leopards. Dogs belong to the Canine family, which includes wolves, foxes, and coyotes. These families are natural competitors in the wild, and their domestic counterparts retain this instinctive rivalry. Another theory is about territory and resources. Some researchers believe that the hostility between street cats and dogs is more about territory and securing resources rather than a deep-rooted animosity. According to them, dogs will attack any animal that invades their space, be it a cat, a squirrel, or even another dog. This is why we see such clear hostility between cats and dogs in urban settings. But why do we now see cats and dogs coexisting peacefully? One major reason is the abundance of food. In cities, food is plentiful due to trash cans and leftover food everywhere. This reduces the need for them to fight over resources. It's not uncommon to see cats and dogs eating from the same trash can without any conflict. Another reason is the sheer number of these animals in urban areas. With so many cats and dogs around, the concept of territory becomes less rigid, and they are forced to coexist peacefully. They have adapted to live together, creating a sort of unwritten peace treaty. Additionally, cats and dogs often avoid conflicts because both know they could get hurt. Cats are agile and fast, while dogs are strong and aggressive. Both have the means to harm each other, which discourages them from engaging in fights unless necessary. Even though we've discussed peaceful coexistence, you might still see occasional fights. These usually happen when a new animal invades the territory. Street animals know each other, and it's rare for a dog to attack a cat that shares its street. But a new cat or dog might be seen as a threat and attacked. Interestingly, female cats are more likely to fight dogs, especially when protecting their kittens. A fascinating example of this coexistence is the relationship between bears and wolves in the wild. They are natural enemies, but sometimes choose to ignore each other to avoid mutual harm. In some rare cases, they even share resources without conflict. Some pet owners have also successfully raised cats and dogs together, showing that they can live in harmony as long as their needs don't clash. Cats and dogs raised together often become friends, even teaming up against any new animal introduced to the household. So, to sum up, the main reasons cats aren't afraid of dogs anymore are the abundance of food, the increased number of animals, and their mutual understanding to avoid unnecessary harm. This adaptation has led to a surprising peaceful coexistence in urban environments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get our latest videos first. See you in the next episode.